in the main game. There's just like absolutely no way that they're gonna keep this. Recording this after the video, make sure to watch until the end, but after I post this video, I will go live and stream this update with you guys, so please subscribe because I'm streaming live on this channel after this. So hello gamers and welcome back to another video. Now, PF just added wall running. Yes, and we'll get into some of those changes a little later, but yeah, stick around until the end and I'll explain how wall running works. Whoa, there are some huge balance changes, including one of the biggest sniper buffs of all time, but the first one is the HK416 now has lower recoil. As you can see, the UMP45 got a huge nerf though. They reduced the torso multiplier, so you have to run 45 super in order to get a 2-hit. I think if you're running the 45 super or hollow point ammo, it shouldn't be too bad. Oh my gosh, what happened? This is definitely a nerf to this gun, but it's not a huge one. Look at me wall running. I don't know, dude. This is so weird. The P90 also got a bit of a nerf. You might want to take off AP because they reduced the torso multiplier of it and they reduced the range by a little bit. This is a much smaller nerf than the UMP45. The UMP45 is going to be much less consistent of a 2-hit kill, but the P90 should still be a 4-hit kill. They did change the fire sound effect, but yeah, the recoil and stuff is the same, so I wouldn't get too worried about this. The Colt Mars is now the best gun in the game, I'm not gonna lie. They gave the Colt Mars more range, a torso multiplier, and better aim speed. Basically, this gun is now going to be a 3-hit up close. It's very accurate, it has great minimum damage, it has great fire rate, recoil is really good, and now it is a very consistent 3-hit kill. I'm trying to emp slide, but one of the things that they removed is emp sliding. Yes, they removed emp sliding, and it might not come back. So yeah, we're going to talk about that in a little bit, but that is a big problem right now because I am not supposed to be jump sliding, but I am. Yeah, this gun is actually freaking insane right now. I'm not gonna lie. The 9x30 Mars conversion now has a torso multiplier as well, and it has 18 min damage instead of 16. This is the 2-hit kill head and 3-hit kill even to the limbs, but it does have more recoil. And overall, I wouldn't say this is the #1 way to run this gun. I don't know. It's all right. The Chris Vector got a huge nerf. The minimum damage and the aiming speed is higher. However, it does have reduced range and much higher recoil. It shouldn't really be that big of a deal for the 357 SIG. Now that does look pretty bad, but overall the accuracy is still all right. With the default ammo, as you can see, not too bad either. Problem with the SIG ammo type is now it does 38 to 20 with a torso multiplier still, but that means that the damage has gone down from 49.5 down to about like 42, which is obviously not quite as good. Now I have to just jump slide everywhere. This is so weird. Overall, I would say this is a huge nerf to the 357 SIG. It cannot 4-hit kill all ranges, which was crazy that it could 4-hit kill torso all ranges before. They also made the reload speed a little bit slower on it as well, which is sad. And unfortunately, they nerfed the Chris Vector 22 by making the headshot multiplier only 2.5 instead of 3 times and removing a little bit of range on it. I don't know, dude. I guess this might have been really good before. They also made the reload time slower. It's like, dude, but 22 is actually a good 22 gun. The K7 got a buff. I would really like to see the K7 get a little bit more, but it did get a little bit higher damage and a little bit overall better range. However, it's a little bit overall less accurate. Basically, they gave this gun a 4 to a 6 instead of a 4 to a 7 hit, which is all right, but it's still a 4-hit kill. I would like to see this gun get something very revolutionary, like a really high headshot multi or something like that, to really make it a little bit different. Because right now, yeah, it's 1100 RPM 4-shot, which is, I mean, it's still like gonna be pretty fast. The PP19 Bison got a removed torso multiplier, but a little bit higher damage. And it's also got a bit of a recoil pattern now, as you can see, because it continues to go up. It's pretty interesting. The gun is going to be really, really accurate now, which is nice. Mark 11 500 Phantom got a new fire sound. Oh my gosh, that is nice. A lot of these guns got new fire sounds, but I'm going to be skipping over them because they don't really change the gun, but I wanted to see that one, and I am not disappointed. That one is very cool. The Mosin Nagant got a little bit better aiming walk speed, but worse penetration depth. And as you can see, all these snipers have a cool draw animation where you pull it off of your back, basically. They did make 8mm actually really good. It still has terrible muzzle velocity, but it has 70 RPM, and it can one-shot torso to 79 studs. Wow, that is actually not bad. Also, the Mosin 8mm has a universal headshot kill range, which makes the Mosin 8mm actually not too bad. It does single load, and there is a much better sniper. This is not the one that got a massive buff. However, this one is not too bad. I wouldn't say it's the best one here because there is simply a better sniper rifle this update, but I would say you should give it a go for sure. Also, if you change the zoom, oh, what is that? Oh my god, oh my, are you guys seeing this? You aim and then it, It takes forever. God, that is so bad. Okay, whatever. 410 bore actually has a massive headshot multi, better spread, and way better damage, but it has one less pellet. But it can kill with 3 out of 5 pellets, and the spread should be not too bad. Also, it has a 1.5 times headshot multiplier and a faster reload. So the shotgun conversion actually has a benefit for hitting headshots, which I think is the only shotgun in the whole game that can do that. The next gun that got a change is the M1903. Now, this is also not the big sniper rifle buff. However, this one is still really nice. Basically, they gave this gun a higher equip speed, aiming walk speed, reduced penetration though from 5 to 3.8, so a lot less pen. However, it has 60 RPM instead of 55, which honestly, going from 55 to 60, it feels like a huge amount. And yeah, it kind of is. When you're getting to like this low of a rate of fire, it can feel a lot better to have a little bit more like this. And yeah, this sniper is actually really, really good. Now, I'm hoping this is a sign of more sniper rifle changes to come, because some of these snipers are about to become basically irrelevant because these new sniper buffs have made some huge changes. But I'm very excited to see some of these snipers actually becoming really, really good again, because yeah, we need some good snipers again, man. But then we have the biggest change here, which is K14. Now, the K14 before was pretty interesting because it was a 3-hit kill to the limbs at range, which is really bad for a sniper, obviously. And it could only one shot to the torso to 40 studs, but it had 70 RPM. However, you know what they did? They reduced the RPM. Oh no, but they reduced it by 2. They reduced the RPM by 2, okay? And you know what they gave it instead? They gave it literally a 90 stud one shot to the torso range. So it basically has the exact same RPM. However, it can one shot kill to nearly double as far. Actually, wait, over double as far. Yeah, more than 2 times the one-hit kill range, but basically the same rate of fire, which makes this a amazing sniper. 308 Winchester gives you 61 RPM. However, it gives you a 5-round magazine, and it gives you a 106 stud torso kill range. So you get less RPM, but still have 60, and you can one-hit kill a little bit further. I would say that the default ammo is better because you just shoot faster. The one-hit kill range is only like 10 less, which is not that big of a deal, and you just have 10-round mag, 7 more RPM or something like that, which doesn't sound like a ton, but yeah, either way, this is one of the best snipers we've had in a long... What the... That was cool. How did I do that? The Glocks had a massive change this update, which is that now they all have a switch attachment. The G-switch locks your RPM to 1000. However, you cannot stop shooting once you start shooting. So this brings back basically the Glock 1850 GI, which is very cool. It's one of my favorite conversions in the game. And you might be saying, oh no, but I liked the auto Glock before because you could swap off of it and only fire a couple bullets. However, I still would say this is better. You know why this is better? Because it has 1000 RPM now, and it doesn't reduce any stats. That's right, it can still one-shot headshot at 1000 RPM. Honestly, the switch is only really good on the G50, and I'll explain why. Since you can't swap off the gun and you have to fire the whole mag, the G50 is the only one with like a small enough mag to actually make that a viable option, as you can see. The other Glocks, you're firing like 20 bullets, which is just stupid, you know? If I had an extended mag on this, I don't need to shoot for that long. Way less than 1/10 of a second to the body, and it can also insta-kill headshot because it can one-shot to the head as well. Honestly, makes this a really good attachment, but only for the G50. However, it's on all the other Glocks, so if you really want to use a certain Glock with an auto, you still can, and you have the same stats. The other one I kind of would recommend is like the G21, because that has a 2-hit kill to the torso ability, but that being said, I feel like it's just kind of better to not waste your whole mag on the other ones. The M9 and the M17 now have lower recoil. I don't think anybody cares, but there is that. The M1911 is now more accurate and has a better 2-hit kill range, but doesn't do as much damage over range. And it has much better recoil, which honestly was not very necessary anyway, because to be real, this gun was not really that inaccurate. It looked inaccurate, but it was not at all. So if you want a 2-hit kill pistol, this one is pretty good. The XIX now has a lower muzzle velocity of a little bit. It's 1425 instead of 1500. Not that big of a deal. Oh, I still dinked him. Yeah, you can still kill people from range. The G18C now has a faster reload time if you run the extended magazine. However, it has a little bit overall higher, a little bit. That... Oh my gosh, they ruined this gun. Okay, so I guess you could just use the G17 auto, because this is awful. They said they only changed it by a little bit in the patch notes, but that's fine, I guess. The 5.7 has better accuracy, I heard. Oh my gosh, the 5.7 is so accurate now. I do have 434 kills with it. I used to run it like as a primary. The 93R now has a faster reload time, and overall this update they made the recoil really good on. It still doesn't have great range, but I would say overall that this is a very, very solid option for a machine pistol if you're okay with using a burst weapon, because honestly, yeah, you can see the recoil is really good. The 1858 New Army now fires faster. However, they reduced the torso multiplier and the headshot multiplier. So now this gun can no longer two-hit kill torso all ranges, which I honestly didn't realize it could do that. But oh my gosh, that actually is really nice. Holy, that actually, dude, this RPM feels like really good, dude. And they changed like the animations or something. Oh, I was shooting at a wall and I accidentally killed it. And that reload time is faster. I honestly might be running this gun. But the movement changes are basically that they changed the gravity. So yeah, that's why I'm spending so much time in air. And I'm not gonna lie, this feels terrible. I hate the new gravity, and I really hope they revert it because everything else is fine, but the new gravity is terrible. Yeah, overall, I don't know how I feel about these changes to the movement. I'm fine with just jump sliding everywhere. Like you can see, it's very, very fast if you can land it correctly, which is really hard with the new gravity, and that's the big thing. Like, I hate the new gravity. If you jump off of a building, it doesn't feel like you take fall damage, and then you do. Like here, I took 13 fall damage, and I was barely even falling because of the gravity. It's like, I'm taking fall damage from there? Really? Even like lower, it's just like, oh, I took fall damage there. Like, what? Fall damage feels so awful. Even though it's the same, it's just like you're not falling as fast because of the gravity. Another major thing that they re-added is trading. Your bullets are not deleted when you die, which means if you fire a bullet and it hits the other person even after you die, you will actually kill them still, which is really interesting. I kind of like it. I think trading is a really funny feature, and also it just makes sense. Like, if your bullet was gonna hit, let me get the kill anyway, because I was accurate. I hit the shot, you know? But yeah, you can keep your momentum if you hold C as you hit a wall, as you can see. Honestly, on most of the maps, it's really not that helpful to be able to do this wall run. But yeah, some maps are going to be stupid, especially maps that have a weird barrier, right? I think this is probably not a great feature to keep in the game. We'll have to see how it works out, but I guarantee you that this will not be in the game how it is in the main game. There's just like absolutely no way that they're going to keep this. It's so funny, but I think they should have like a game mode that has it, because I think PF needs party game modes, like gun game in the main game. You can get some cool like carrying on a wall. It's just weird. It's just so freaking weird. It doesn't make any sense at all. Like, PF is not really meant to be like a realistic game. That's never been like their, oh my gosh, that one-shot range. It's never really been their MO, right? But I just don't think it makes any sense. I'm not gonna lie. Dude, this multi-kill is crazy. But anyways, gamers, I'm going to stream right after I upload this video, so go check it out. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Have a nice day.